Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Sab Cepeda, Mr. Sab. In this opportunity, we are going to talking about occupations, my daily routine, my body, my family, and the weather. As you can see, we are gonna meet some topics that are that are some vocabularies that we can use when we are talking or when we are create a conversation in our daily situations that we have. Well, in this time we are going to start with the first topic, and its one is occupations, and that's why I'm going to ask you that you have to pay attention because it's gonna be a funny way to learn English in this channel. Go ahead. Well, as I told you before, occupation is the first topic that we are gonna learn in this opportunity. In the one slide, in this slide, we are gonna learn some occupation that there are, but that one's not only that. We have more than these occupations, but this one is a few of them. For example, we have surgeon, we have nurse, doctor, businessman, secretary, painter, detective, chef, waiter, bartender, pilot, flight attendant, teacher, astronaut, architect, handyman, construction worker, bellhop, police officer, boxer, and mailman. These one are some occupations that we have in our vocabulary, but this one is gonna support us to create some sentences. If you want to start a new conversation with another one. When we are talking about professions or occupations, we have a structure that we are going to use. For example, we use the structure of the verb to be. As you remember in other presentation, I talk about the structure of verb to be, and this one we have some example of them. First one, we have the subject, the verb to be, and the professions that we are talking about. For example, we have singular and plural. And in the singular, we are going to use the article a and n before the professions. For example, we have I am a teacher, you are a student, he's a pilot, she's a nurse, John is an actor, Susan is an actress. When we are gonna use a and when we are gonna use n, we are gonna use a when the word start with a consonant, and we are gonna use an when the word start with a vowel. En esta diapositiva ustedes podrán observar la estructura del verbo to be cuando la usamos y la vamos a usar para hablar de ocupaciones o profesiones. Vamos a utilizar el artículo a en an antes de escribir la profesión o ocupación. Por ejemplo, usamos a cuando la palabra inicia con una consonante y utilizamos an cuando la palabra inicia con una vocal. This one is only for the singular. Esto es solamente para el singular. En el plural no usamos la preposición porque es plural. Continue. We have my daily routine. This topic is about the activities that you do every day in your home. That's why it is daily, because there are some activities that every day you do. And we are gonna see some examples about it. We have some examples about the daily routine. For example, I wake up, I get up, I take a shower, I get dressed, I comb my hair, I have breakfast, I go to work, I start work, I answer emails, I have lunch, I finish work, I arrive home, I feed the dog, I cook dinner, I have dinner, I watch TV, I go to bed and I fall asleep. En esta diapositiva ustedes observarán las actividades que diariamente se realizan, por eso se llama rutina diaria, porque hablamos desde el inicio, cuando nos despertamos, hasta cuando volvemos a dormir. Entonces, utilizamos la estructura del presente simple cuando hablamos de rutina diaria. Si queremos formar oraciones con actividades diarias, utilizamos el presente simple, por ejemplo, el verbo, los pronombres personales, subject, el verbo principal, que en este caso los verbos serían los que están en rutina. Por ejemplo, wake up, get up, que sería despertarse, levantarse, tomar un baño, vestirse. Esos serían los verbos que usaremos en el presente simple y el resto de la oración que sería a la hora que usted realiza cada una de las actividades. In this slide, we have some examples about it. Complete the sentence with the correct form of the present simple. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Como les decía en la diapositiva anterior, utilizamos la estructura del presente simple, sujeto, verbo y el resto de la oración, que en este caso sería at 4:30, a las 4:30 en la mañana. Esta es la estructura de las oraciones que utilizamos en el presente simple. My body. When we are talking about, or when we are talking about my body, we are going to identify each part of the body. And in this one, we can use this vocabulary in whatever situation that you are talking with someone else. And that's why we don't have an exactly a structure that we are going to use to create sentences with that parts of the body. Only we are going to learn some vocabularies about the part of the body, and you're going to see where is each part in this body. For example, we have the head, hair, eye, ear, mouth, teeth, tongue, nose, neck, finger, arm, hand, knee, foot, and leg. Tenemos cada una de las partes del cuerpo. Ustedes pueden ir observando, cada una de ellas está señalada con una línea punteada para que ustedes puedan identificar cada una de las partes del cuerpo. Por eso es importante, chicos, que podamos aprendernos el vocabulario correctamente para que no tengamos confusión a la hora de identificarlo en el cuerpo. Next. My family is another topic of vocabulary that we are going to use in this presentation. For example, we have in the next slide some members of family members that you can identify in each family. Members of the family. You're gonna identify the blue ones as a male and the pink one as a female. Van a identificar cada uno de los colores como masculino y femenino, el azul masculino y el rosado femenino. For example, the first members of the family is grandfather and grandmother. Por ejemplo, comenzamos desde la raíz de la familia, que sería el abuelo y la abuela. Después sería mamá, papá, tío, tía, cuñada, perdón, hermano, hermana, la esposa la esposa, el esposo, primos, sobrino, sobrina, nuera, hijo, hija, yerno y nieto y nieta, que serían los últimos de abajo. Entonces, para poder identificar en un árbol genealógico cada una de los miembros de la familia es necesario saber qué significa cada una de las palabras en español, ¿verdad? Porque esto les ayudará a identificar o posicionar cada miembro de la familia de acuerdo a su orden genealógico. Continue. And the last topic that we are going to talking about in this presentation is about the weather. When we are talking about the weather, we are going to identify every oh, each different situations in the climate that we have in our country. For example, you're gonna look in the next slide some example about the weather. For example, it is rainy, it is sunny, it is windy, it is foggy, it is cloudy, and it is snowy. En esta diapositiva ustedes van a ver algunos adjetivos que van a describir cómo está el clima. Por ejemplo, en la primera está lluvioso, en la segunda está soleado, hay mucho viento, eh, está nublado y está neva, nevando. In the next presentation, in the next slide, we're going to identify different kind of situation as the weather is and how you can ask about the weather. ¿Cómo podemos preguntar acerca del clima? Podemos utilizar how's and what's the weather like. ¿Cómo es el clima o cómo está el clima? Puede ser hot, caliente, warm, medio caliente, ¿verdad? Cold, frío, sunny, soleado, cloudy, eh, nublado, and you're going to identify each part of the weather depending the situation as the weather is in your country, in your city, or whatever place that you are. Van a identificar el clima de acuerdo al lugar como ustedes, o a la ciudad, a los pueblos, o a las aldeas, dependiendo del clima que esté en su lugar, ustedes van a obtener la facilidad de hablar acerca del clima. Thank you guys for following me in my channel. I hope that that every presentation that I upload in my channel is are um, supported to everybody to understand better different kind of situation, different kind of topic that you are learning in English. And that's why I ask you that you can follow my channel, Mr. Saab, and you're gonna see or you're gonna watch more videos in the next time. Thank you for following me. Thank you for preferring my channel, and you can share this channel with another ones who wants to learn English. Thank you and goodbye.